Hey everyone, it's Bree, and I am back with this super fun hop. It is called the telephone game YouTube Hop, hosted by the Secret Not Secret Kit Club by Christina Sorge. And a big shout out and thank you to Christy Harriman for organizing this super fun hop. There are 3 different YouTube teams that will be posting every day for the next few days, depending on how many people are on the team. So it's probably for the next week, because I believe a lot of teams have almost maybe 7 to 10 members. But if you're not familiar with this game, and I'll explain about this game here while you're watching me punch as well as fussy cut all of these hearts from the Vicky Bouton's Kaleidoscope collection. I'm just fussy cutting and punching out a bunch of hearts for my layout. Okay, so if you're not familiar with this game, it's been circulating around the scrapbooking community for a little while, but it is where somebody creates their own layout, like their original layout, or you can choose another person's project and scrap lift it. That the first person that is in line will create it like their take on it, or their original layout, whatever one they chose, and will pass it on to the next person in line. And then it's that person's turn to go ahead and create another layout, on their basic interpretation of it. So it's just they're just scrap lifting, and when it's all done, the last person gets to see what the original layout looks like, and then everybody that has also done the same basic thing, will kind of see how that original layout evolved down the line. If that makes any sense. It was hard to explain, and honestly, this is like my 3rd time explaining it on my voiceover. So real quick, I have some plain white cardstock, and then I've got a bunch of my Distress Oxide inks, and I am just laying them down, and I'm going to add a bunch of water and let all the colors blend and mix together. I am giving it a little bit of assistance with the paintbrush to help get the colors moving a little bit quicker. And yeah, that's basically all I'm doing. I've created this layout, I believe, back in July. So that was when I was like completely obsessed with rainbow layouts. If you go back, you can see like I had done quite like every layout that I had done. It was very rainbowy, and I'm still obsessed with it, but this was in the middle of it. And I knew when we were going to start this YouTube hop, I wanted to create an original. So I didn't scrap lift anybody. I just basically started from scratch, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see how everyone else's layouts look. And so I'm on the Inspiring Influencers team, and the other ladies that are also on the team with me are Vanessa Bell, she's 2nd. Christy Harriman will be 3rd. Janet Fritz is 4th. Janet Heuser or Heuser, I'm so sorry, Janet, if I mispronounced your name, is 5th. Katie Scott is 6th. And last, but certainly not least, is Crystal Barrett, and she's number 7. So I am so excited. I can't wait to see what these talented ladies created. Christy had drawn names, like she put a list of who was going to participate, and then she separated us onto teams and then pulled names for each team. So it was very random, and it was a lot of fun. Now there are also a lot of ladies that are participating that are not part of the YouTube hop, but are just going to be posting within our Facebook group, as well as on their maybe social media if they want to. So it wasn't like you didn't have to do YouTube if you didn't want to. So it was a lot of fun, and it was like for everyone. And if you're not familiar with the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, it is a kit club with Christina Sorge that runs it, and she curates kits based on your budget or based on a collection that you're looking for or a theme, and she's amazing and makes the most beautiful kits. So like I said, I'll put a link in the description box below to her shop, and it is just a great community and a great group to be a part of. There's so much inspiration, and everybody is so nice and so uplifting, and it is just, I don't know, I just love the little kit club group. Absolutely love it. Okay, so I have painted my little stripes, my little rainbow stripes with the Distress Oxide, and then I'm going back in with some shimmers to add some splatters in coordinating colors. So I don't think I went over the colors I used for my Distress Oxides. I believe it was Abandoned Coral to Squeeze Lemonade. I believe that's Cracked Pistachio. Then blue, Salty Ocean, and purple is either Seedless Preserves or Wilted Violet. I can't remember. So as my splatters were drying, I'm going to go ahead and go back to my hearts, and I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut a lot of them out. I did use some of my, I think in the beginning I did use some of my punches. But here's where I'm going to cut the larger hearts because I am going to, I guess I didn't punch it in the beginning. I'm going to punch out the circles here. Not circles. I do know my shapes. I promise. I'm going to punch out the hearts. I do want different sizes because I am going to do the whole tone on tone thing when I embellish, as well as when I put my hearts onto my mixed media background. And I did prep that white basil marshmallow cardstock with some gesso off camera so it could hold up to all the water and the paint that I did apply on it. Now this photo is oddly shaped. I was messing around with my Canon selfie and my I do all of my photos in pick stitch, and I was messing around. I wanted like smaller photos, and I needed a photo to fit in that, like, you know, that long rectangle box. So I chose this one of me and some my coworkers at a fundraising event, and I thought it was perfect because we didn't really need to see our whole bodies, even though we were all dressed so cute because it was a fundraiser. But so I just decided to just use our heads, and I thought it was perfect because it did lay across a lot of the layout and across like all of the colors. And so I am just, like I said, doing the tone on tone and adding my hearts and grouping them, and then I'm going to like make it so that they are like falling down, and I'll get to that here in just a second. So I am working with the Vicky Bouton collection. I did end up working with the June Hip Kit Club kit. I do believe it is June. Yeah. And I already had a lot of this Vicky Bouton stuff from Christina. That's funny. From months before. So I was using what I had, and then picking and choosing what I got in my kit. So here is where I start adhering all of my hearts and start gluing them down and scattering them, you know, so they're like kind of falling down the page, like cascading. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what everybody creates and what their take is on this layout. We had done one of the challenges for our scrap parties, because we have like a monthly scrap party, and with a bunch of different challenges. It's so much fun. And one of the challenges was the telephone hop, and you know, it was so much fun that everybody loved it, and that's why they went ahead and did like this hop. And then we're also going to be doing another one. I saw on our group today that they're going to have one up again, and it's going to go live on October 1st. So I'll be participating in that. So definitely stay tuned, and definitely check out all of the other ladies that are participating in my group, Inspiring Influencers, as well as the 2 other YouTube groups as well. There's going to be lots of layouts going out, and they're going to be going up, so one person a day. So I'll have Vanessa Bell's link down below, and then I'll try to post the other girls' dates as to when they'll be going live, so you can keep track and leave them some likes and some love and comments, because it's always nice to read comments. It's always nice to know that somebody's watching you and they like what you create. Just makes you feel good. All right, so I have all of my hearts down, and I've got my photo. I'm just trying to figure it out because I did get a little bummed because I didn't really want to cover up the hearts I just, you know, cut out and glued down. So I didn't want to hide a lot of them, and I don't think I do. So yeah, I really wanted to use that long chipboard piece that said "Smile for the Camera" because it was like perfectly sized, and it matched my photo so well, you know, since my photo is black and white. And then since, you know, it's just basically kind of the same shape, I thought it was perfect. But it seemed a little bold to me. Like, I love that my photo is black and white, you know, like right on top of all the color. But then I thought that that piece just like really was too much of a focal point, and that's all you were basically looking at, and I didn't want that to happen. So here's where I moved some of those hearts up. That way I didn't cover them up. And I loved this puppy sticker by Chamel. It says #wonderful. Or no, it says wonderful, and then I added the hashtag. Because it just fit perfectly right underneath my photo. And then the top of the D like nestled nicely in between my girlfriends there. It was kind of perfect. And I've been waiting to use these Amy Tangerine, these like faux leather flowers, and I thought they were really pretty and wanted to go ahead and add 3 onto my page. I did add a blue, a pink, no, like a red and a green. And then I did, when I was talking, I did add these puffy circle stickers with the stars on there from the Vicky Bouton puffy sticker sheet. I was going to add some ephemera, but I thought that it would be too much, especially because I had so much of the hearts, and I didn't want to take away a lot. Let's see, what else do I do? Oh, you see Elijah, my youngest, he's just checking things out, and I think he's messing with my iPad. I do add some of the heart, wait, no, okay, so I thought about adding these circle foam thickers, but then I thought it was too much, so I end up yanking all of them off, and I only leave some of the heart chipboard pieces that I have on there. I do add some hearts, I'm not sure if I do it on camera, from the Hip Kit Club exclusive little heart epoxy shapes. Maybe I do. I don't think, I might not have captured it on camera. But I do add those after the fact. And then I add this little sticker that says memories, because it was a fun night. And that's the final layout. I love how it turned out, and I'm super excited to see how everybody else's layouts look. Don't forget to check everyone's out. Thank you so much. Bye.